Okay,
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah, wait, I want to open another window first. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so today we are going to build a animation of the ball in infinity motion. So this is how what we are going to do today. And as you can see, the ball is hovering in an infinity direction, and all of these motions are come from two vectors of direction, which are the x-axis and the y-axis. So to start to start creating this kind of motion, we have to figure out how to make the ball to translate along the x-axis and y-axis, and then we have to combine them together so that the ball will be appearing to move in infinity motion. Okay, so let me close this and open another window. Yeah, this one. So now we are going to create a new file for index.html and a new style. So here, alright, we have to link them. So no need to explain the original one. Style sheet, and then we have to hash wrap to our file. Yeah. So for this one, I have put elements inside. First is the container itself, which is the black background. Second one is the ball itself. So now we have to create a class for container. Container. Inside you have to create another division called user. User means the ball. So this is all about our HTML folder file. So now we are going to switch into our storage. So first of all, let me open Observer. Yeah, this is a black. Well, this one is black. This one is nothing. So it's white. Star. So we have to yeah, appearance. You can see the code. This one is container, and inside we have the class. So now turn to the star. For our star, first we are going to define our container. The position of absolute. Absolute is one we want to fix our container. Fix our container and don't want it to do any kind of motion. Top 0 to left 0. So these two parameters will set the origin of the container to be right here. So with the get index on, this means the container will always on top of the background, which is white. This one we haven't declared anything. So now we are going to read 100%. Right? 100%. Speed 100%, 100% are used to. Let me give you an example. Yes, sorry. Right. If I remove these two, the container is appearing here. So if I undo them, you will be having a width of 100% and a height of 100%. So here, then I'll give them a background of black. Yeah. So the whole page should be in black. So it's the same as the thing we want. Second, now we are going to create the ball here. So the ball here comes from the ruler. So now we have to manipulate our ruler. First we declare ruler and give them a height of the width of 30 and height of 30. Fine. Let me how can I say? Let me give you a border. Sorry, going to see. It's right here. This one is the ball we want, but now it's still square. And we want to make the position better again. And we want to adjust. Now we are going to adjust this ball to the center of our page. So we have to do this parameter, calculate percent. Also left, calculate 50%. So now it's appearing at the center, but as you can notice, the ball is not so centered yet. So we have to do some tuning here. Let me 15 PS and PS. Okay. Refresh then. Oops. Okay, so we remove it first. We don't want to do any tuning first. Set right here. Okay. Yeah, maybe just now we didn't have this one semicolon. Okay, it's inside. Okay, so back to the center of the page. Then we want to make the ball into circular, so we give them 50% again. Circular 50%. So if you adjust this value to 100%, it will still be the same, so it doesn't matter. Then now we are going to do the animation in the x-axis first. And just how I mentioned, we have x-axis and y-axis animation. So now we are going to look the x-axis animation first. So here we are going to do animation x-axis. Animation x-axis. 1 second. It's in okay. Finite. So for this kind of animation, this means we are going to hurry along the animation that I declare here for about 1 second with the effect of this in out and with the nature with the property of the alternate and with the repeatability of infinite means it will repeat infinite times. So for now we are going to declare what this x-axis is going to do about. And this x-axis is not the x-axis, but this is just a variable that we want to describe our animation. So now, in order to declare a new animation, Yeah, hi. Huh?
Junho. So that means
Yeah,
if I put like a-axis also same canon,
yeah,
is it?
yeah, same.
It's just a variable lah.
Yeah, it's a variable. So in order to declare the variable of the animation, we will do this one. And let's for this keyframes, it means you will do the animation of any kind from 0% 10. It's the syntax of the keyframe. So remember, if you have keyframe with a inside the argument, you should have a range of animation ranging from the 0 to 100%. And in between, you can have as many range as you want. Means you can declare 0%, 10%, 20%, up to 100%. So as long as you have these two values, then it's okay. So for now, we are going to do a transition on y-axis. So this one for the ball to move in x-axis, we have to make the ball to undergo a transformation, which is called transition. So we have to transform and then transition x negative pixel, negative pixel, 100 to 60. Yeah, the opposite side. As you can see, when you rise, this ball is not moving yet because let me show you. Because okay, this one is not moving yet because what we are going to do is to create two virtual elements based on these elements. Means we are not going to touch these elements, but instead we are going to create two virtual elements based on the elements we have. So to create those two virtual elements, we can do this. And this element is ruler, right? This element is ruler, this ball is ruler. So we are going to create the real ball, which is called ruler before. This means, as you can see this one, yeah, as you can notice, the before means the element before the ruler. But since we do not have, but since from index we do not have element before ruler, so it will create nothing here, and it will point to nothing. So in order to create something out of nothing, we have to do content. Yeah. So we will have something here. So right here, let me get the background, maybe background color. No, because I haven't declared the size yet. So let me declare size 100%, 100%. In the position of absolute again. So this one, you can see the ball is created. If I remove it, it's there, but it's without color. How can I say? This means I successfully generate another elements based on the ruler elements by using the default the default keyword I would say. Yeah, that one. And with the parameters of content, width, and height. So these three are the most important parameter to declare something out of nothing based on the element that you want to base on. Yeah. So these are things that we want. Then let me continue to use color so that you can visualize it. Okay, reduce because we are going to build a ball, so we want to make it circular. Put this circular and yeah. So this is not yet moving. Never mind. Continue. And then more shadow. This one is a bit complicated. But basically, both shadow is just to add a shadow around the border of the element. So in this case, what I'm going to do is to add a shadow of different colors. You can see different colors around the ball. So now I will have 0 means we don't want the these two 0 is means to it's prevent any um, stripping of the shadow around the border. So this 5 ps is the thickness of the shadow. And then color means the color of the shadow. So now we have the color. The color is me it is me 0, 55, and 75. As you can see, the ball is right here, but as you notice, the ball is will be a waste altogether because I haven't made it into motion. So now we are going to keep the animation. This one animation because how can I say this, let us skip this first. We jump to here first. This animation now just now we already declared the S and C animation. So now we are going to declare Y and Z animation here. So again, we create a new variable for the animation that we want, the time duration, and the effect. And the time duration again, because the data I will explain this. Then alternate and infinite. These two duration are let's check. Yeah. So you can see this one duration for the EC function, and this one delay. Okay. So now we have okay. Is we have an x-axis. We want to run this for 0.5 seconds for each of the motion. We want to have the easing out effect with a 0.25 second delay, and we want to run it out alternately with infinite loop. Yeah, now we are going to try the axis. So what axis? Again, let me copy this. As I mentioned before, for keyframe, you should have a 0% to 100% of the transformation inside it. So for this time, we are going to deal with the y-axis. Yeah, same as still 16 pieces. And now you can see it's moving up, down. Yeah. So now, what we are going to do is how come this one is not functioning actually? Let me check first. Okay, we read our first already. Then donut is appearing to move along a y-axis. So I'm back to here. As you can see, if you watch carefully, you can realize there is some kinds of shadow here below the ball. So 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 aside from this ball itself, we are going to create another virtual elements, which is the shadow of the ball, based on the ruler elements here. So now, just now we create the ball using the before. Now we are going to create the shadow using the after the keyword. The keyword send. I copy and paste this one. I have to create a content for it so that it will read. It will be visible here, and then with a width for now here. I don't want it too much. I just want 30 pixels. Right. Since this is a shadow, it will be dented. I mean, so it will be very short. And then background this is white. Now you can see this one is a shadow, because what we're going to do is to in the black, right? And then this one we are going to do in the one. Oh, is one. And this one shadow is black. Oh, sorry, it's not real. I want to the shadow to be appearing in black. And let's hit and white. So it's more clearly. Then now we're going to adjust the position of this shadow to be bottom of the ball. So top. Okay. Laser. Left. Zero. So it's like that. And also we want the shadow to be looking circular. So border radius. Border radius 100%. It says circular. Then for this one, animation of the shadow, we want to we also choose here animation. And you can see when our ball is moving, our shadow is also kind of doing the motion. So we also need to declare another animation for the shadow itself. So now we call shadow. For 5 seconds. See it out. Okay, out. The 5 seconds. Okay. 5 Yeah. Then very quick. It rather happen because we haven't created keyframe yet. Keyframe. Shadow. So now, Sam, we need to have 0 to 100% of the transformation in between. So now here, we not only have transformation, we also have the opacity. So that we'll be looking lighter in color when the ball is far from the ground. Then we will be looking darker in color when the ball is nearer to the ground. So when it's 0%, we'll be looking 0.2, means the ball is far away from the ground. And we're going to do the not transition again, but now it's skewed. You mean you enlarge or small it? So when the ball is near to ground, you make it darker in the color, and then enlarge it a bit to 0.9. Yeah. So now you can see, yeah, enlarge it. So this is the principle behind the shadow and the vertical motion. But now the horizontal motion is not visible. So now horizontal motion is what? S-axis animation. Yeah, I should be doing all right here. The width, right, position, motor radius, animation. Let's see. Is there something? Animation is in of the net infinite. Infinite. Key frame. S-axis 0%. Transform translate 100%. Window before content. It's very weird actually. Maybe we should I. It's still not working. Let's try again. Window. Width. Height. Position. Top. Left. Maybe this is the result. Let's try minus in pixel. Let's try again. Minus left, right between pixel. It's not working also. Evaluation. That is this. Controls. We only managed to do the jumping. Jumping with the ball and the shadow here. So it seems that we are left some things. Let's check with my code. Position absolute. Border radius. Elevation. Translation S. Transform. Maybe like 30. Hey, how come on? It's very weird. Okay. Let's troubleshoot. Background. For the radius, this one no issue. Animation, y-axis, we got a y-axis. So if I remove the y-axis, it will stop working with this. So I continue. As you can see, they are not synchronized again. So we have to refresh it. Yeah. Global content, width, height, position. What do this? Is there something wrong with my container?
Junhao,
Yeah.
this one is supposed to be able to do infinite loop already, is it?
Should be, yeah, but how? But don't know why there's something wrong.
It's moving in the y direction only. Is there something wrong with the x direction?
Yeah, something wrong in the x direction.
Is it being overwritten? No, right?
Overwritten. Should be no.
Because one is x-axis, the other one is y-axis.
Yeah.
Because I noticed your ball, the moving ball, yeah, after a certain line of code just now, it's all vertical already. The horizontal aspect all gone. Right?
On this code, this line. Either this line or this key flag, wherever it.
You try comment that one out, see what happens.
Yeah, I've made it ready.
Yeah, it's not even moving in X at position though. Something went wrong with the X side already.
Yeah, something wrong here.
The problem is a bit earlier. Around there.
Let me troubleshoot. Be patient. Be patient.
Yes, take your time.
Actually,
I'm
if
also figuring out because my code right now,
it's moving up.
my code is moving,
How come?
but I put them different colors. So
Actually, I have some tips beside this one. I will introduce you. Since container is the whole background we have here, right?
mm,
And then I also can do animation for the background. Change the background. And 1 second, linear infinite time. So what I'm going to do is that I just do first. I don't want to talk
okay.
to you first. Change the GBB. Yeah. Then true. Now I realize I didn't have from this one to this one. So you constantly assume from previous state to the next stage
It's a
Yeah.
toggle, is it? It's like a toggle option.
It's not toggle, it's continuously flowing. The stage is continuous flowing, so it is not 0% or 100% in this case. It's from the past to the future.
Okay.
Yeah, so I introduce this filter. Let me see. I didn't have anything. Oh, come on, we didn't show anything here.
No,
Never mind.
no recommendation.
Hue rotate. This one.
Okay.
You know hue or not? Hues means a color of hue. And the color are distributed on the hue, which their corresponding value on it. So, for example, let's say example here, the color of red at 0 degree is red. Now then at 260 degree it might be brown or what. So this is a hue. So now I'm going to rotate the hue means rotate the color of the background. So now it's white. It won't have anything happen. But what let's say I try to what is happening again? Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, maybe something with my more shadow.
Shadow. Oh, okay. Why your one in the middle? There's one circle in the middle is not moving at all. Why? What's happening to that?
That one is not. I just want to show you that we are creating the shadow and the ball based on the elements we have. So these two are the virtual elements.
Okay.
That's it.
I
Again.
see. All right.
Yeah,
cause my one I have similar, but my one is moving. I don't know why. So very interesting.
Animation is not working.
No, my one is like that circle inside you is moving.
No.
But never mind. You continue your one first.
Keyframe is not unknown. Oh, keyframes. Okay. So keyframes is not working yet. These two keyframes are not working. So something wrong.
Yep. Okay. You go to your loader,
Yeah, Control C, Control V.
x-axis 1 second, 2.5 second.
Yeah, I do the x-axis. Oh, the one that delay. Okay,
Oh,
it's very weird. No, it's very weird. This is working, but this one not working. Something wrong here. Oh, yeah,
it's now
finish.
circling around already, like a fly. Like that.
But haven't there yet.
Okay, getting there.
Now,
Getting there.
yeah, now. Actually, this is the effect we want.
Nice.
Is look like infinite, but actually it's moving. And let me show you. Let me show you again. Actually, it's not moving. It's not moving in infinite. It's actually moving in a ribbon shape. But once we comment this out, it will create a optical illusion that is as if moving in infinite loop. So Sam, maybe this one there's issue. I just copy and paste this. And I just this delete and then I just delete. 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 This one is linear. So we'll be having a constantly changing color due to this function. Should rotate. If we commit out like 90 degree,
Wait, can you go back to your line 10 again?
yeah,
Linear infinite. Change PG to filter hue rotate 360
so
degree.
if I shift it to 1006 degree, it will be like this, very fast. Because it's about the speed at which the hue is rotating. Means at which the speed at which the color is transforming. Yeah. So my standard is 260 to make this 260. And for now, you can see we are in black. So let's go to it by default. Black. But in the black, you can barely see the shadow. If it's not in the black, you can see a shadow here. So it just depends on how you want to display to the others. So let's change the black. So the color of black on the hue itself is always be black. So no matter how many degrees you change on the hue rotation, it will always be black. So no color for it. Same go for the white and the gray, those colors. Those very how do I say very weird color, I would say. It just have only one value throughout the hue itself. So now we are considered done. So we have an x-axis here. Let me for now here we have the x-axis animation, and we also have the y-axis animation. So if we combine together, it will create a vector of infinite direction, infinite loop direction. And then we also have animation for the shadow, which you can see just now in the white background. Yeah, here also can see, but you can see here. We have a white shadow.
Shadow, do you want to make it white color instead so that we they can see it?
Yeah, also. But if you make white color, yeah. Good idea.
Nicer. So cannot see the thing. Nice this one. Very cool.
Yeah, so this is how the things is done. Yeah. So I think this is the end of my session. And I just give you the code. You want to jot it down or screenshot in the future video to this container. And this is the keyframe. And this is the loader. The loader means the elements that we created for the ball and the shadow. And this is a keyframe for the x-axis. Keyframe for x-axis. And this is a loader. the ruler before means this this is created. This whole thing create the ball. And this is a keyframe for Y animation. And this is the ruler after. These elements to create the shadow. And this is the animation for shadow. Yeah. So this is the end of session. Okay. Any question? No, right? Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Junhao.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just end the recording. Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.